Hello, my dears. How are you today? Well, I think Grandma is on a Winnie the Pooh kick. Today I want to read you another Winnie the Pooh story. This one is Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree. You know, Winnie the Pooh likes honey. In a little house deep in the 100-acre wood, a very round bear named Winnie the Pooh was doing his swimming exercises. He was breathing deeply when all of a sudden he felt his tummy rumble. "Oh my," said Pooh, "this up and downing is making me hungry." Do you get hungry when you do exercises? Pooh hurried to the cupboard and got out his honey pot. "Bother," said Pooh. "There's nothing left but the sticky part." But the sticky part was better than no honey at all, so Pooh stuck his nose into the pot and licked up the last little bit. With his head deep inside the pot, Pooh heard a buzzing sound. "That buzzing means something," said Pooh. He pulled his head out and saw a bee fly out his window. "Buzzing means bees," said Pooh, "and where there are bees, there's usually honey." Bees mean honey, don't they? Because bees make honey. Pooh followed the bee through the 100-acre wood. When he came to the foot of a very tall tree, he looked up and saw the bee buzzing around a hole. "Honey," said Pooh, and he began to climb. He climbed and climbed all the way to the top of the tree and all the way up to the hole. As Pooh leaned forward, the branch began to bend. The more he leaned, the more the branch bent until he could almost reach the honey. There's Pooh reaching really hard to get the honey. He leaned just a little bit more and snap went the branch, and down fell Pooh. He bounced from branch to branch to branch until he ran out of branches and landed head first in a bush. "Oh my," said Pooh, rubbing his sore head. "I guess it all comes from liking honey so much." Do you like honey as much as Pooh likes honey? Pooh rubbed his head so hard that he came up with an idea. He would borrow a balloon from his friend Christopher Robin. "You can't get honey with the balloon," Christopher Robin told Pooh. "I can," said Pooh. "I shall hang onto the string and float up to the bee hole," he explained. Do you think that might work? Then Pooh rolled himself in mud until he was covered from his nose to his toes. That's a funny thing to do. "I'm pretending to be a little black storm cloud," Pooh told Christopher Robin, "to fool the bees." You think the bees will be fooled by a fat little bear covered in mud? "Silly old bear," said Christopher Robin. He watched Pooh float up, up, up into the sky and dangle right beside the hole. Well, the balloon is helping him float up. Pooh reached in and pulled out a paw full of golden honey. as the bees began to buzz suspiciously around his head. "Christopher Robin," called Pooh, "I think the bees suspect that I am not a little black storm cloud. D'ya think?" With a swoosh, the balloon's string loosened, and the balloon began to lose air. It swooshed under Pooh, and it swooshed over Pooh, and then it rose high above the treetops, with Pooh trailing along for the ride. "Oh my," said Pooh. There goes Pooh riding that balloon. Have you ever watched a balloon when the air comes out and it just kind of goes zipping all over the place? That's the kind of ride that Pooh went for. Then the balloon had no more air at all, and down Pooh went, landing right on top of Christopher Robin. "Oh dear," said Pooh, shaking his head. "I guess it all comes from liking honey so much." What Pooh went through to try to get a little bit of honey because he loves honey. Well, I hope you remember, Grandma loves you even more than Pooh loves honey. I hope you're having a good day, and I'll tell you some more later. Bye.